The moment Mmirimma stepped backward into the river, the world of humans disappeared. Water closed over his head, but he did not drown. Instead, he fell through light. Colors he had never seen before spun around him, blue like newborn sky, silver like moon, tears gold like living fire. The water was no longer cold, it was warm, breathing like a living womb. He landed gently on white sand that glowed from within. Before him rose the kingdom of Mmirimma, a vast underwater city of coral palace and crystal streets, where rivers flowed upward and fish swam like birds in the sky. Tall beings walked toward him, their bodies shaped like women's, but made of shimmering water. Kneel, they commanded softly. A throne formed from wheeling currents. Upon it sat the Ezemiri, the river king, crowned with flowing light. Welcome home, water child, the king said. You were born of flesh, raised by water, and returned by sacrifice. Mmirimma's heart trembled. I only wanted my mother to live, he whispered. And because of that, said the king, you will now live forever between two worlds. Days in Miri Indu were not counted by sunrise or sunset. Time moved like a slow drumbeat. Mmirimma was clothed in robes woven from water thread. He was taught the laws of spiritual wealth. That riches given by spirits must never be forced. That greed attracts famine. That every gift demands balance. He learned how gold is born in riverbeds, how cowries listen to prayers, how misfortunes follow deceit like a shadow. Even in all this shining glory, his heart ached. At night, he would sit at the edge of the spirit river and look upward towards the distant world of humans. I miss her, he told the water. The river queen Nemiri, gentle and ancient, once sat beside him. You were loved beyond poverty, she said. This is why you're hot. Many who enter this world were never loved at all. Will I ever see my mother again? He asked. She touched his forehead. When love is pure, words do not fully separate. Back in Umuyi, life slowly returned to normal, but human memory is weak. The same village who once watched Mmirimma vanish into the river began to argue again, complain again, desire again. Chief Okonkwo, ruined by the storm, grew bitter. Why should the river keep wealth while we suffer his part? He gathered other angry men. We will force the spirit again, but this time with sacrifices. They began to kill goats at the forbidden river. They poured palm wine and blood into the water, demanding riches. Nwayoma heard of it and wept. Do not anger what already spared you, she warned. They laughed at her. That night, the river turned black. Mirroring the water shook. Spirits fled their paths. Korah Tower trembled. The river king rose in fury. Humans break the ancient agreement, he thundered. They seek to steal what must be given. He turned to Mmirimma. You must return to the land. You alone still carry both blood and spirit. Fear filled Mmirimma's eyes. They imprisoned me once, he whispered. They hurt my mother. The king's voice softened, not as a child this time, as a judge of balance. Mmirimma was given a staff shaped from flowing crystal. With this, you will bless or withhold, the king said. But remember, too much mercy feeds greed. Too much anger destroys the innocent. A wailing pool opened beneath him, and once again Mmirimma rose towards the world of men. Umuyi walked to the mist, covering every compound. At the village square, villagers gathered in fear as mist thickened into a spinning column of water. From it stepped Mmirimma, no longer a small boy, yet not a man either. His feet did not touch the ground. His eyes glowed like quiet lightning. His staff dripped living water. The people fell on their faces. Only Nwaanyoma stood. "My son," she whispered. His gaze softened when he saw her, but when he faced the greedy men, the air grew heavy. "You bled the river," he said calmly. "Now the river asks for truth." The stubborn ones shouted, "We only wanted wealth." Mmirimma lifted his staff and struck the earth. The ground opened beneath the greedy men, but instead of swallowing them, it revealed visions of their own hearts: stolen yams, cheated weights, broken promises, abandoned widows. They screamed in shame. "Take it back," they cried. "Then give back what you took in life," Miriam said. And from that day, each man was forced to restore what he had stolen: lands, goods, money, dignity. Only then did the river lighten again. Before returning to the spirit world, Miriam went to the hut where Nwaanyoma lived. She was bent with age now, her hair silver, yet her eyes still searched the river every evening. He knelt before her. "Mother, I cannot stay. My two words cannot fully join." Tears streamed down her face. "I only wanted you to live as a man, marry, have children, grow old beside me." He touched her hands. "You gave birth to a river. You raised a spirit child with human love. This is greater than grandchildren." From his palm he placed into her hand a single pearl. "Sell this only when hunger comes. It will never lose value." She embraced him with all the strength she's left in her fragile body. And for the last time, Miriam allowed human tears to fall. Then he was gone. Years later, Nwanyoma laying dying, the village gathered, hushed, as her breathing grew thin. The sound of flowing water filled the room, though no river was near. The air turned cool. A young, glowing figure appeared at her bedside. "Mmirima," she whispered and smiled. "I'm here, mother." Did I do well?" she asked weakly. "You did what even kings failed to do," he said. "You loved without bargaining." As she breathed her last breath, the room filled with the soft scent of rain. Her body was buried beside the river. That night, the river sang. To this day, the elders said, Mmirima still walks between wealth and want, between mercy and judgment. When riches come without sweat, he is watching. When greed plants in weakness, he is listening. When a poor mother cries at night, he is near. Some call him a spirit, some call him a legend, some still call him simply the water child. But the river knows his true name, and the river never forgets.